Mr. Helps, I think the one you're working on there now is your latest children's book, which I believe is going to America. Is that right?
Yes.
That's the latest. What was the first? How did it all start?
It started in my school days, actually. A cousin of mine was ill, a cousin I was very fond of, and I'm afraid I was doing the story in school. A master caught me at it, and to my horror, he made me stand up in class and read it to the form. You can imagine the laughter of the boys and my humiliation. That's how it began. But
this was the writing, wasn't it?
That was the writing, yes. But I'd always drawn. From my earliest memories, I've been drawing.
Why did you choose specifically to write for children?
I think it's because I started in that way, writing for this cousin of mine, and I seem to have a flair for it. And then I started with a Bristol paper called The Evening World, now defunct. It's, I think, with the Evening Post now. But I started doing a strip for children in that, and it's sort of grown from there.
What age group do you aim for?
Very young age group, from 4 to about 8.
I've noticed in your books that there's no question of good or bad. Everybody is happily living together. Do you do this purposely?
Yes, I do. I think there's too much in modern children's books of revenge and getting one's own back, that sort of thing. I think that's all wrong. And I don't think you can begin too early teaching children that sort of thing. Even my villains usually end up either reformed, or nothing really bad happens.
You have a very fine grasp of the animal kingdom. Your animal drawings are, I think, are very fine indeed. And you seem to have a knowledge of nature, because your paintings always depict the seasons properly. The birds, the foliage, all seem to me to be right. Have you studied this?
Not really as an expert, but I think children like to live in a small world. They're much closer to the ground than we are, and they see things in much more detail. We're apt to forget that, I think, as we get higher and higher off the ground. And therefore, I try and put myself in a small child's place near the ground, seeing the herb bobbit and the grasses much larger than we would. And that's really why I do that. But also, of course, I do have a love of nature and small things.